कैंडिड इंटरफेस को स्वागत। आज आम रोटरी इंटरनेशनल उपरे टिके आलोचना करिबा। रोटरी इंटरनेशनल कथा बंधु माने जानी थिबे। रोटरी हैला गोटे ग्लोबल नेटवर्क 1.2 मिलियन हेले तांकर मेंबर्स मोर देन 200 कंट्रीज रे हमर रोटरी क्लब्स अछि। सारा भारत वर्ष रे आमर ओडिशा रे मध्य अछि। आमर भुवनेश्वर रे मध्य मोटा मोटी 28 टी क्लब मध्य आमर भुवनेश्वर आमर अछि। तो विभिन्न जगह रे लोक माने जानती गरीब लोक जो माने जाको कहते आम अनफॉर्चुनेट पीपल जाओ कहतु अनप्रिविलेज पीपल आम जाको कहू से को जाइकरी दे गो ओवर देयर दे सर्व देम। आ रोटी रो सेटा हला बहुत बड़ गोटे सर्विस प्रोजेक्ट से विभिन्न जगह को जाइकरी लोक मान को सेवा करती। आपण शुणिक अत्यंत खुशी हेबे जे लास्ट सैटरडे रे आमर पेट्स एंड सेट्स प्रोग्राम थिला। पेट्स रो अर्थ हला प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्ट ट्रेनिंग आउ सेट्स हला सेक्रेटरी इलेक्ट ट्रेनिंग। सेटा आमर हेतिला लास्ट सैटरडे आमर हेतिला स्वस्ति प्रीमियम रे। विभिन्न जगह लोक माने आसीथिले। इवन रोटेरियन रन आसथिले आमर कैनेडा रु से आसिक मध्य जोग देइथिले आमर ए प्रोग्राम रे। विभिन्न प्रेसिडेंट और सेक्रेटरी विभिन्न सब क्लब रु आसिकरी जोग देइथिले और सेमाने को आमे सब ट्रेनिंग देइथिलु। तो मोर कहवार उद्देश्य हैला जे रोटरी गोटे महान ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सेमानकर मूल मंत्र हला जाको देखंतु सेमाने तीनटा पी रे विश्वास करंती। तीनटा पी। नंबर 1 पी हैला सेमानकर पैशन। नंबर 2 सेमानकर हैला पर्पस। नंबर 3 हैला सेमानकर पीपल। सेमाने जमिति गोटे कैटरैक्ट ऑपरेशन हैला बा धरंतु गोटे किछि गोटे नी सर्जरी हैला कि गोटे हेल्थ प्रोग्राम हैला कि गोटे कोनोसी गोटे विलेज को जाई करी सेमाने गोटे गोटे कुह खोलिले से सो कार्य से माने जड़ित थांती। आ विभिन्न जगह को जाई करी से माने विजिट करंती आ लोक मानकर उपकार करंती। आ मु आपन को हमर दुई जन विशेष व्यक्ति आमर जो माने रोटरी इंटरनेशनल रो जन बहुत योग्य व्यक्तित्व से माने हेले इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट रोटेरियन शेखर मेहता और रोटेरियन जयश्री महांती से हेले आमर डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर 3262 फॉर द ईयर 2023-24 से आम गणर अच्छी। से ए साक्षात्कार रे से रोटरी कौन कार्य करे से मानकर पैशन कौन से मानकर पर्पस कौन से मानकर फेलोशिप कौन से माने लव बोले कौन बुझंती लोक मानकर सेवा बोले कौन बुझंती से विषय पुंखानुपुंख आम आलोचना करूँ। तो आसतु आम साथ सामिल हूँ आउ रोटेरियन शेखर मेहता आउ रोटेरियन जयश्री महांती को आपण शुणु। आम गणर अच्छा रोटेरियन शेखर मेहता से हेले रोटरी इंटरनेशनल प्रेसिडेंट इन द ईयर 2021-22। The first question to you, Sri Shekhar Mehta, is what is that you love most in Rotary?
The opportunity to be able to serve the community and change lives of people. To me, I think that's the most important thing for me in Rotary.
Wonderful. What has been your experiences, both as a district governor and also as the RI president? Both are a little different. So what has been your experience?
So these are only at level, different levels of doing the work. When you are at a level of the district governor, you are working with 4,000 people. But when you are the president of the organization, you are working with 1.4 million people. When a district governor, you work in a district. When you are the president of the organization worldwide, then you work in more than 200 countries. So you work for them. So that is the scale is different. And of course, by that time you mature a lot. 20 years after being the governor, did I become the president of the organization. So a lot of your own maturity makes a lot of difference also.
During your term as the Rotary International President, what is that you emphasize most on?
So we had two goals. One was an internal goal, one was an external goal. Internal goal was to grow more, and external goal was, of course, to do more. And as far as doing more was concerned, we had to work on one of our unfinished agenda, which was eradicating polio. We are 99.99% there, so the 0.01% is left, and we had to complete that. So that's one. And empowering girls was one of the focus areas where we wanted to ensure. I always said that girls are half the humanity; they should have half the opportunity.
Wonderful. You see, Rotary International is a massive organization. What's the story like in India?
Oh, it's the happening place as far as Rotary around the world is concerned. We are doing some amazing work. If somebody has to see how Rotary performs, one has to come to India. The needs are there, and the Rotarians are very enterprising, and because they are so enterprising, they are able to do great work at the grassroots level. So whether it is bringing water to homes, or creating sanitation facilities, or providing best of education, doing best health care, all of this comes so very natural. And they have a heart to give also. Okay. Rotarians give their time in India, they give their money in India, and they follow the structure of Rotary so very well that I would say they are just outstanding.
You will appreciate one thing. In India, we have a lot of health issues, which I'm sure you will definitely appreciate. In that area, what has Rotary's contribution been?
Health, I think the biggest program about health that Rotary has done is eradicating polio from India. I mean, we took the lead working with the government of India, just as we have done around the world. So in the year 2011, we had the last case in Bengal. And in 2014, we were declared as polio-free. In health, I think that's the biggest program. But even otherwise, for example, heart surgeries for little children. Over the years, we have done more than 25,000 heart surgeries. We have more than 100 eye hospitals across India. We run more than 50 blood banks across India. We've set up nearly 1,000 dialysis centers in India. And these numbers keep growing. Right. The impact it has, I've just given you numbers of the facilities. But imagine each of these facilities, one eye hospital takes care of thousands and thousands of surgeries in a year, OPD, so many other benefits. So in healthcare, the work that is being done is just outstanding.
What about maternal health and child health?
So child health, I gave you the example. Right. I mean, heart surgeries, for an NGO to be able to do 25,000 heart surgeries without having a hospital of our own, I think it's a great achievement.
What has been one of your most memorable days when you were the RI president?
One of the most memorable days, I would say, was meeting the Prime Minister of India. Excellent discussion we had. He was very forthcoming, very informal, and we had some very meaningful discussion. At the end, he wished me to go around the world, serve the country as well as serve internationally. And then very meaningful discussion. Yeah. I requested him to even, in one of his programs, he needs to speak to the public about making India totally literate. That's the next big agenda that Rotary has taken up in India, making India totally literate.
Another one thing, which really touches my mind is, which you will definitely appreciate is, you must have seen for yourself that particularly Rotary International India is giving a lot of focus to adult literacy, where we have reached now at the moment.
This came a few years back to me. I realized that what is the cause for India not reaching total literacy when we are doing so very well in so many things? And I understood that the last census, our literacy rate was only at 75%. That was 2011. 2021 results haven't yet come out. So over the years, I don't think we have made much progress as far as total literacy is concerned. Yet, the fact remains that 96% of our children go to school. Then why is it that our literacy rate is not going up? Then I realized that we had, at that time, 27 crore adult illiterate in our country. Even today, we have more than 20 crore adult illiterate in our country. So how can, till these people are made literate, our literacy rate cannot go beyond 85%. So we took it upon ourselves that over the next 5 years' time, Just the government of India has said that under the Nav Bharat Saksharta Karyakram, they will ensure that 5 crore adults will become literate, and Rotary has the same goal that we also will make 5 crore adults literate. Together, if 10 crore is reached by 2027, I'm sure by 2030, we will be able to take care of more than 15 to 17 crore adult becoming literate, and that will catapult our literacy rates straight to beyond 92 to 95%.
Wonderful. Another one thing, which really comes to my mind, and I thought I'll put it across, is, you see, we find most of the Rotary clubs in India are confined to the urban areas. How about, spreading Rotary in villages, small communities, so that, even the villagers will be involved in Rotary? Yes, we do a lot of programs. There are a lot of programs for, the slum dwellers, the villagers. But making them Rotarians, do you think it's a Herculean task, or do you have any plans in that direction?
I don't think that is the purpose. That is not what we need to do.
Okay.
If we want to go out to the villages, we have another program called RCC, Rotary Community Corps.
Yeah.
Because we don't expect the villager to be subscribing to the fees of Rotary International, which runs into a few thousand rupees. Okay. Also, we expect a Rotarian to be able to make contributions, be able to give his time, money, resources, so as to be able to make an impact in the community. Right. So, our work happens in rural areas. Okay. If there are, and at rural areas, we form certain clubs which are community core. They come together and we give them a charter and they work. So I think that is the best way for us to reach out to the villages.
Yeah, wonderful. Another thing you will definitely appreciate very much, what I have seen myself, particularly the percentage of women members, young members in Rotary is comparatively low. So in this direction, have you taken any action?
Yeah. I mean, the numbers are growing. There is no reason. Please understand, the Rotarians, the men have been Rotarians for 118 years. Right. The women have been Rotarians only for the last 38 years. Okay. In 38 years, this year we have the first Rotary International president. It took me 37 years to become the president of Rotary.
I'm really proud of you that you are the president. Yeah.
So, you will now see more and more women coming into the leadership positions, and also the number of women Rotarians is growing.
Another one thing, which really comes to mind, and I thought I will put it across, is there is another wing, we call it Rotract. What message you have for the Rotractors?
Rotract is our youth wing, so to say. Well, the message is do two things. First, develop your own personality through Rotract, group dynamics. When people come together, meet each other, they develop themselves also. And then start early in life to start thinking of others even before you think of yourself.
What has been your experiences in the pet sets meet today for RI District 3262?
The PETS, as it is called, President-elect Training Seminar. These are all club presidents, nearly 100 of them who are attending, and the club secretaries. All of them will take office on 1st of July. So my intention was to come and inspire them, motivate them to think big, dream big, set their goals, set their plans, and be prepared to take up some really meaningful projects. Whether it is making Orissa totally literate over a period of time, they need to start. We have a wonderful program of Lakshya scholarships, where scholarships will be given to thousands of children. We have agreed to do rejuvenation of water bodies and creating check dams. We will do that in healthcare, whether it's blood banks, dialysis units, setting up eye hospitals. All of these programs, we've discussed all of these programs and inspired the incoming leaders to be able to go forth and serve and create hope in this world.
How would you react to the words Rotary leaders in action? How would you react to that?
That's what Rotarians are. We are people of action. We see a problem and we want to find a solution for it. That's what we do.
Great. And the last question is, what is your message to the Rotarians of RI District 3 to 6?
Well, the message is let's keep working. Let's keep doing the work that we are doing. Think of others before we think of ourselves. Let us find this great opportunity of able to serve to change lives.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We had a wonderful time, and thank you so much for being with MBC television. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you. हम गणर अछंती श्रीमती जयश्री महांती. सी हेले डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर फॉर द ईयर 2023-24. सी आमर ओडिशार फर्स्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर हु इज ए लेडी. तो मिसेस महांती, हाउ डू यू फील as the first district governor of the district 3 to 6-2?
Very humbled, proud and privileged. मत लगी जमी मत गोटे मोर गोटे बहुत सुंदर कौन भल कर्म थिला पिछला जन्म रे जोटा कि साकार होती. सो आज मत गोटे यही अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली कि गोटे हिस्ट्री भी क्रिएट कर पार्ची. एवं गोटे चांस और अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली जो थे मुझे देखी पारि कि गोटे फीमेल गवर्नर आसिले केमती गोटे रोटरी जिते प्रोग्राम्स भितर गोटे डिफरेन्स आसी पारिबो. कम्युनिटी लाइफ रे में केमती बेटर प्रोजेक्ट कर पाइबा. एटा गोटे मते अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली.
Now, when you joined Rotary, who was your inspiration?
My joining Rotary, my inspiration was definitely from the IT fraternity. They had one of the IT, Shekhar Bhai, he has got me in and he showed me the things. So it was so wonderful that both me and my spouse, Rotarian Tanmay, joined Rotary to do something better for the society other than our business. And so I have just gone on meeting so many inspiring personalities in Rotary. More Nijo Club, RCB had wonderful people, strong Rotarians who inspired me. Our PDG DN Padi Rohile, even Jete past present you have all inspired me. Kintu ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ଇନ୍ସପିରେସନ୍ ପାଇଲି from past Rotary International Director Shekhar Mehta, Rotary International Director past Kamal Sanghvi, एवं रोटरी आमर ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट भी केते लोक मैंने मत बहुत इंस्पायर करी बहुत शीघ्र शीघ्र रोटरी रो सब स्ट्रक्चर संगे परिचित करेले.
You will definitely appreciate that in Rotary we talk of four-way test. से विषय आपनकर कोन कहबार अछि बिकॉज़ हमर दर्शक बंधु अत्यंत खुशी हेबे फोर-वे टेस्ट रोटरी जानि पारले.
देखो तो 4-वे टेस्ट गोटे बहुत सुंदर टेस्ट. ये टेस्ट माध्यम रे प्रत्येकटा रोटेरियन तांको जीवनर तांकर बिजनेस रे तांकर फैमिली रे सब प्रकार जो स्टेपटा नेबे से स्टेपटा को ये 4-वे टेस्ट टू असेस करी से माने निश्चय राइट वे रे करि परिबे, राइट डायरेक्शन रे करि परिबे. 4-वे टेस्ट कहूची आपण सत्य कथा को ही चुनंतु, आपण सेही डिसीजन टा को चुनंतु जो थरे कि आपण बेनिफिट देई पारछंती लोक मानकू. इट इज बेनिफिशियल टू ऑल. इट विल ब्रिंग बेटर फ्रेंडशिप and it will be complete truth. So ये तीनटा जिनसो जो थरे थाए आपण ये जो 4-वे टेस्ट जोटा हमें यहाँ रखीचे ये टेस्ट को आपण कौन सी जिनसो रे yes it is fair to all concerned. So it has to be there put in all the places. आपण देखिबे एटा प्लेस कर देला माने एटा गोटे एमती का stringent filter जो थरे आपण जो कामटा करिवे 100% तारो सबु बेले गोटे पॉजिटिव इंपैक्ट रहिबो.
Absolutely. And now you will definitely appreciate. You will be taking over president in another 3 months as the district governor. You are a president now. You will be taking over as the district governor. Now, what would be your focus areas during your Rotary year?
My focus area is completely aligned to my Rotary International. They have given us a theme, Create Hope in the World, by RI President Gordon McNally. He has stressed upon 4 things. For number 1 is mental health. Number 2 is empowering of girl and women. And then, of course, our own health. And 4th thing that he has really want us to do is to strengthen the club activities, the existing projects. So all the 4 areas, I am giving extreme of my focus. Plus, other than that, I have also thought about some very, very innovative project. Because I firmly believe that we need to bring women more up in the society. And they need to be big contributors, not just to our homes, but to the economy. So these are the aspects I'm going to take care during my period in time, and I would like to come out with a dossier which I would like to present our Chief Minister, Shri Ravi Patnaik, and show him that these are the type of work we at Rotary International do to make the community active and thriving.
Okay. What do you love most?
The most I love in Rotary is the smiles the Rotarian gives after doing so much of work. You can see so many efforts have been given here. It's all completely voluntary from their side. They borrow time from their families, from their friends, from their associates to contribute to the society. They give their work to the society. This whole service of self, the feeling is most overwhelming for me. And I feel very grateful to have the opportunity to be a Rotarian.
Wonderful. What is one of the most memorable days as a Rotarian?
The most memorable day for me is the day I was elected a lady governor.
Okay, wonderful.
There was a beautiful call that came up from my Rotary International Director. He said, "Governor, you are there." So that whole word was so nice. And when I said, he also said, "See, there is no concept of male or female. You are the governor. Governors have no gender. They work to make a community shine."
You need the president's support, you need the secretary support, and what I understand from today's Sets and Pest, there has been a lot of response from different clubs. What is your response?
You can see my Pets and Set has been named as Bahubali. So my presidents are thinking big, like Bahubalis. In all the places they have dreamed of doing very good projects. When they were Rotarians, they were always dreaming. But now this time they have become presidents and secretaries. They have the opportunity to get this project done in their clubs. And this is where I feel that, I feel the strength of Rotary. Because all of their projects are going to contribute to the strength of my Rotary International District 3262.
Increasing the membership of ladies and also young people in Rotary?
Absolutely. We believe by diversity, equity and inclusion, and I believe after seeing me, many women will come up forward, many enterprising women from our society will come up forward to join Rotary and to create a better impact in other people's life.
What would be your message to the members of 3262 on the occasion of Pets and Sets?
My message would be, this is the year. This is the year that we do. We have to live in the present, find out the needs of our communities and do the best work that is possible for them. We are living in the post-corona world, so definitely we would like to create a hope in the world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, District Governor-elect, for being with us. We really had a good time. Bahut bahut dhanyawad.